We got in the news! We got on BBC Breakfast this morning.
And It Takes Two on Wednesday.
That the search for sign language increased by 488% after people...
The performances are having an impact. Now, yesterday, Giovanni tweeted, searches for learn sign language rose by 1,011%.
Following that dance, Google searches for learning sign language jumped up by nearly 500%.
We got in the news! We got on BBC Breakfast this morning.
And It Takes Two on Wednesday.
So basically, I was watching Strictly Come Dancing with my 8-year-old cousin Grace on Saturday, and Rose, Ayling-Ellis and Giovanni had the first choreography that included sign language, and I thought, gosh, how interesting is that? I'd love to learn sign language. And then I thought, who else might want to learn sign language? So I looked on Google Trends just after their performance to see that sign language, the term, had been searched 488% more times than the average, and learn sign language had been searched 1,011% more times than the average. I just thought that was so interesting.
Yeah, I got a call from Molly. Molly was questioning her confidence and whether the piece was worth doing. But it's such a positive and happy piece, so it would be silly not to even try. Even if it didn't get many placements or didn't get a super wide outreach, it would be silly not to do it, especially with such a small data set that had such a bigger impact. So together we drafted a press release, sent it out to press, and then it started making all the placements.
Yeah, we got links in The Sun, link in The Express. It was so exciting. And then just so many forums and Twitter comments, just to see the positivity that it was bringing to people and the representation of the deaf community on TV.
Alongside all of the Strictly fans themselves, they were thrilled to see it, and they started tweeting our findings too.
So then we tweeted Giovanni and Rose and Strictly. Maddie is the biggest Strictly fan ever, so she had all the expert ideas for that. And then we got on It Takes Two.
Yeah, on Wednesday night, Rose and Giovanni were on It Takes Two, and Jeanette opened up their conversation talking about their dance on Saturday night and told Rose about the 488% rise in searches for sign language.
It was really special. It was so special. It was in the news that the search for sign language increased by 488% after people...
With Rose telling Jeanette back that that's exactly why she's doing this show, so she's super pleased.
Does that not feel special?
Yeah, that's the whole point of having on this show.
Yeah. Oh.
That's amazing. But hopefully they actually will learn to sustain.
Which is the proudest moment for us, just to know that she knows that she's having such a positive impact, and that's why she wanted to do it. And just the positive influence that they're having on the viewers and everybody is so amazing. And then this morning, obviously it was on BBC Breakfast, they were talking about the 1,011% increase in learning sign language. So we're just super pleased and amazed at how far it's going and how many people it's helping.
The response has been incredible. There have been so many tweets under both Giovanni and Rose's tweets saying about how someone they know who is deaf has now got friends who are learning sign language as a result of seeing Rose dance, and being able to create that conversation and provide people with those results. It feels like a complete privilege.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you so much to my cousin for encouraging me to watch it as well. And yeah, vote Rose and Giovanni. Don't forget to always use your platforms to spread positivity.
And to be an advocate for better representation in the media.
And don't forget, keep linking!